Hey everybody, welcome to my replay of the redo. Hope you're having a great night. While we wait for a few people to get on, I'm just going to explain what the process is tonight. So I am planning to wash off this Christmas sign. This was my demo board that I have been using all throughout December, November and December. And I sprayed it with water, and I'm going to just kind of wash it off. Just going to spray a little bit more. Oh yeah, you see that's going to come right off. So I actually, hi Christy, hi Amy, hi Jessica. I actually sprayed this down and like previously, and so that water is sitting there so that when I came on live it would be really easy for me to wash away. So the longer that water sits on there, the easier it is to wash away. Now, one recommendation I have for the chalkboards is to not use a linty cloth. So you could use a paper towel, but it will leave lint all over and then you got to wash it anyway. So I just take a washcloth and I'm just going to dip it in some water to get it mostly wet and wring it out. And well, basically I'm just going to start rubbing this away. And it's the thicker parts will take a few strokes, you know, to wash off. And if there wasn't a lot of water, and some of this, I had sprayed this quite a few minutes ago, so some of it was already starting to dry down here in my basement. I have my heater going, and so I'm just going to spray a little bit more water. Let's see. Hi Susanna, hi John, hi Maureen, hi Nancy. Let's get this going. I have a really sweet transfer that I'm going to use on this today, and some tips and techniques, because when you're using a really big transfer, you need all the help you can get, especially if you're by yourself. So the board that I'm using is one of my favorites because it is so simple. It is distressed, but it has a black frame, so you can't really tell from the camera probably. This is our Aiden 18 by 24. Okay, so now I have all of my color off, and I'm waiting for the ghosting to show. You know how when you erase something and then you can kind of see it again? That is called ghosting. And all we're going to do is use our Mr. Clean or any other generic brand magic eraser. And these magic erasers take that ghosting away. So you just wash the board with the magic eraser or the off-brand, you know, whatever it's called, and that works really well. And I'm going to cover this all up with more chalk, so I am not stressed out at all. I have another dry cloth, and I'm just going to kind of go over this like, my beautiful little paper flowers fell to the ground. So sad. Okay, so it is pretty dry. Now, let's see, quite a few minutes. That is a very technical math term, Susanna. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Susan. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Joe. Hi, Leslie. So I want to show you, if you have a darling in your life, like I do. I have two darling girls, and if you read what this says, immediately I thought of my daughters, and I feel like this is advice that they should keep with them all the time. And so what I want to do is I want to create for them this, but I'm actually going to do it on their bedroom walls, not on a board. But to show you right now, I'll do it on the board and I'll give you my tips. Hold, hang on one second. Hi, Jennifer. I need a sip of water. Okay. So what I need to do first is fuzz this, because I'm going to dry this too. Our porcelain steel boards are very, very non-porous, and they the transfers stick like glue to them. And so I'm actually going to dry this because it's still a little wet. Won't take long at all. You can kind of see it drying up. And over here. Awesome. Okay, so I'll set that aside. Looks good. Okay, so I've already started doing, I did half of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it on its back, and I've got my towel, which I'm going to fuzz, use to fuzz, and I'm going to pull this off. You love this one, Susanna? I do too. I've liked it from the beginning. Oh no, Sharon. You'll be able to watch the replay. So notice what I'm doing. I'm putting, and this is very important, this is a huge transfer, putting it on its back, and I'm pulling the back off. I'm putting it on the front, I'm pulling the back off, but I'm only pulling it halfway, okay? I already, look how sticky that is. I already did this half before you were watching. I just didn't want to bore you with the whole thing. And I'm actually laying my towel out, and I'm rubbing it down onto that transfer, and then I'm going to peel it off from top to bottom or bottom to top. We do not want it folding over on itself. That is the worst thing that could happen. And because I'm by myself, I'm going to do it one more time. That just makes me feel like I won't have too difficult of a time peeling this off. Oh, thank you. Okay, that scared me. Believe me, if you do that one time, it will scare you every single time. Okay, hi Jenny. Hey Brian. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this giant, beautiful transfer. Actually, totally scares me. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna get it kind of centered here. Pull up my darling. Okay. And push it down. Okay. Then, oh, I hear Easton up there. Goodness gracious. He doesn't seem to be very happy. But we're happy down here, so we're just gonna try to ignore that. And hopefully my husband got the notification that I'm going live. Okay. So, let's get this puppy on here. Okay. We do not want wrinkles, so you're gonna work out all of the wrinkles. And I did fuzz this quite a bit. So it is not as sticky as it was at the beginning, but it definitely is sticking to the board. So that is awesome. It just has lint on it. Now, make sure any bubbles you see are good to go. Okay, I do see, like, I have some bubbly wrinkles. I'm going to push them to the side as best I can. Because what happens with those bubbles is that it makes your chalk kind of like float out. I just got one right here. There we go. We're getting it. Okay. So there are certain things, certain words that I want in a different color, and we're going to do those in Caribbean. And then the rest of the words will be white. You know me in Caribbean. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Lori. Hey, Bill. So, I've got my Caribbean here, and just stirring it up. It's pretty fluid. But okay, that will look good. And then we've got our white. Hi, Pat. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. I'm enjoying. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just bumped my stand. Hi, Veronica. So my white is a little thick. I'm going to add a few sprays of water. It just helps you out when you're... Oh, whoops. I don't want that water on there. When you are doing such a large project, you're going to use more paste. Look at what I'm just a mess. Good gravy. My paste is spitting all over the place. Okay. So what my plan is to do my Caribbean words first. So you, voice, mind, story, vision, heart, soul. Remember to live life as only you can. And then darling. We're going to do that in Caribbean. Then everything else will be white. And so that nothing dries, I'm going to turn off my heater. So that nothing dries, I'm going to do my paper towel trick, just in case. I'm going to grab a few sheets of paper towel, get them wet, wring them out, and then place them where they need to be. I'll probably set them over here so I can easily grab them and put them on my board. It's pretty easy, and it works. I'll be honest, I've had a really high success rate when I do this. So I'm not worried about it at this time. Sometimes it's hard though, if you're new and you're a really slow chalker, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody starts that way. Nobody becomes, you know, a confident fast chalker overnight. And I see a big bubble. Okay. Now I need my giant, I call it my giant, but I need my big, large squeegee. And I left it over here. So 1 second. That's how I'm going to do my white. I'll use a smaller squeegee to actually put the chalk out, but I'll use this to kind of make sure I don't have those bubbles. See, gotta go and, okay. All right, good to know, good. I will use a couple of these and this, maybe that. All right, so set this here because I'm doing this first. And I'm just going to spread it out first. And I'm very happy to see these are pretty close together. They're also bolder, and you'll see that when I'm finished. They're a bolder font than what's on the other words. This is really liquidy. I don't remember adding water to it because it's fairly new, but when it's really liquidy, it probably will. I'm going to try to leave it a little thicker just because I'm worried about that drying out. So I'm going to put a wet paper towel on top. I'm going to do this large word, darling. And put the excess back in here. Hopefully you're all not looking at my roots. I need to get my hair done. Okay. Now I'm going to put some wet paper towel up there. Okay. I think I'll need another one for my bottom. Okay. Let's do, let's go ahead and do the white. Actually, no. Let's do the rest of this. It's going on pretty easy. I'm just hoping nothing's going to dry on me. Oh boy. Okay, and I'm going to leave it a little thicker again because of the whole letting it dry. And I'm just going to set that over there. Now we need to do white. And I'm going to, I have to remove that and just start spreading it out as much as I can. I'm going to remove these real quick. Where's my big guy? This goes really fast, so I'm super happy about that. Oops, I just went over that word soul. So I'll have to fix it, but that's okay. I can fix it last thing. All right, I'm going to put this excess back in here and go back to my little one so that I can get these little parts that are next to the blue. All right, now all I want to do is make sure this is good, put it back in here, and I want to do the word soul in blue because I had gone over it with the white on accident. All right, I look to be done. Wait, I see a tiny part down here. Okay, now I'm going to peel and reveal as best I can from the top. Ooh, I got a little bleed through, which is because for some reason my Caribbean was really kind of juicy. I don't know how to explain it. And I think it's because I let somebody, this is really hard, I let somebody borrow it, and they may have added too much water. The bottom of this is not as, how can I say this? It's just not as, I am making a mess, but I need to grab it. And I don't want to ruin my transfer. It'll go right in the water when I'm done, so I'm not worried. It really does help to have an extra set of hands when you're doing that. And don't worry about my frame. This stuff comes off like crazy. So, this is all going into my water. I'm trying to get it as flat as I can. Once it's wet, you really don't have to worry about the sticky. Okay, so all of this right here will wipe right off. This is not paint, guys. This is chalk. So you don't have to stress if you get it on something. But that little part up there by the D, I can fix that so quick. And I'm going to. Okay, who else? Oh, hi, Anita. Hi, Shannon. I'm actually going to move this so that I can fix my D and a few other things. I've showed you how to use a Q-tip to just kind of clean up your edges. Now, the good thing about this font is that it is a distressed, chalky font anyway. So they are not smooth, clean lines on the word darling at all. If I showed you the transfer one more time, you'd notice that. So the next thing that I want to do with this transfer, now that I've been able to do it on a board, I'm super duper excited. I said I was going to do it in my girl on their wall. I need to do it as a surprise. I want to surprise it, surprise them with it. And okay, I think everything else looks really, really good. Oh, there is a super tiny little spot right there. And I can reach that better with a little stick. My iPad. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm such a mess. I just dropped it on chalk. It's okay. Like, I have a steady, like, usually I have a pretty steady hand, but right now I don't think I'm going to be able to make this as perfect as I want it for you. So we'll just leave it at that. I usually have to get pretty close and go pretty slow. Yeah, so I'll work on the A, and I'm not worried about it. So that looks pretty good. So I gave you some tips. I told you how to fuzz your transfer, not all in one big piece, but in two little pieces. And I showed you how to put it on when you only have one person, because it's so hard to hold such a large transfer with only two hands. And I did a good job. I think it worked out really, really great. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Stacy. Thank you, Nancy. I love Caribbean. It is my favorite of all of our colors. And I'm super excited that this turned out as great as it did. Hi, Monica. Hi, Kelly. So anyway, this is Darling. So if I ever decide to go live when I do it on the wall, I will show you, because I have not done one on a wall live. I don't even think I've done one on a wall yet. I've watched a lot of people do it. All right. Well, Darling is available from me. It's in stock. And also this awesome black Aiden. So thank you, Christy. Thank you. All right, guys. It was fun. I need to go wash my transfer. I'm going to take this one right to the big laundry tub. I'm going to wash my transfer in the laundry tub. And then I'll set it on my racks to dry. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.